Well, it seems a long wait. I'm sure it has been a long wait for the Kate Middleton. Here they come.
Well, he's got a good pair of lungs on, that's for sure. He's a big boy, he's quite heavy, but we're still working on a name, so we'll have that as soon as we can. But it's the first time we've seen him really, so we're having a proper chance to catch up and see us. Very emotional.
Yeah, it's very emotional. It's such a special time. I think any parent, I think, probably sort of know what this feeling feels like. So.
Very special. It was, and I'll remind him of his tardiness when he's a bit older, because I know how long you've all been sat out here, so hopefully the hospital and you guys can all go back to normal now and we can look after him. So he's got her lips, thankfully.
No.
Wait and see, Peter, wait and see. Oh, you've done that already?
He's done the first now already.
It's good.
It's very, very good.
She's got way more than me, thank God. Thanks a lot, thank you.
Well, a remarkable atmosphere here outside St Mary's Hospital, and what is happening now is they're going to put the baby into a car seat, aren't they, Nick? And we'll see them again in a moment and they will drive off.
The Royal vehicles have, oh dear, we're getting up off our knees. There we are, suddenly appearing. Yeah, they've just gone in to put the baby in the car seat. The Royal vehicles have moved forward, the collection officers are all ready, and it won't, I'm sure, be many moments before they come out again and just go straight off.
I don't know what your impression was. That was a very happy couple.
It was, yeah, they were absolutely just full of the joy of the whole thing. William and Catherine equally. Now, people listening at home will have heard infinitely more of what they had to say than we did, kneeling on the pavement some distance away from where they are. The only bit that I caught was that they were still working on a name. Okay, well that's the one factual bit. In a sense, you didn't need to hear what they were saying because the body language, the smiles, their whole demeanour said it all, didn't it? So, I mean, there may have been some factual points in there that we just weren't able to hear because photographers shouting to other foreign broadcasters.
It'll be analysed over the next 24 hours. But they were just saying that the baby's got a good pair of lungs on it, although it seemed to sleep through them.
Well, it did, didn't it? Yes, it didn't seem to be affected so far as we...
We're just hearing... William said it had Kate's lips. This is something perhaps we need to hear again from theirs, perhaps rather than speculate about it.
But yeah, as you say, Simon, the overwhelming impression was of a young couple with their firstborn child who are just thrilled and delighted, and of a child who seemed very calm and tranquil and made his first public appearance without, so far as we can see, batting one of those blonde eyelids.
What was interesting was the way that William and Kate gave the photographers what they're after too. They're very media aware, very media conscious.
Yes, they are. It's kind of a deal, a necessary deal, a certain amount of access, controlled access, always they would hope, in return for which they would now hope and expect the privacy that is so important to them. But yes, they realised that this is a photograph that so many people here have waited for so long, and that so many people tomorrow will be wanting to look at and pore over. It is an historic photograph, the first photograph of a little boy who one day will be king and all that. So yes, it's important that that is just choreographed properly and that everybody gets a fair chance to get that photograph. Not that you can see very much. I mean, I could see a sort of blonde head, but not a whole lot more.
Well, we're going to keep an eye out for them to emerge once more. But let's just remind ourselves at that moment that the world was introduced to the new prince, the son of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. This is the moment they came out and left the Lindo wing at St Mary's Hospital. Carrying the car seat, he will now fit that in the back of the door protection car. His wife, the Duchess, sitting in the rear left seat. And William now making sure the seat is properly adjusted. Sure that he's fitting it right and driving off himself, and we now know they are heading to Kensington Palace, where they will spend at least the next couple of days. And where no doubt the new prince will be introduced to Her Majesty the Queen. But Prince William, huge smiles everywhere, driving off. And already Kate she was just looking into the car seat to make sure that the baby was all right. And just to remind you of the quotes that we've had, Nick Witchell joins me again. He's a big boy, quite heavy, still working on a match.
Yeah, I just was speaking to my colleague Peter Hunt, who is much closer to where they were. A good pair of lungs, about as much hair as his dad seems to have at the moment. And you notice that William kind of mopped his brow after he'd successfully done the baby seat